There's a big glitch in Odyssey right now regarding upgrading your gear past level 50. We take a look at live events that should not have happened and also the future rewards and way more that is going on. So let's get into it. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated and let's go. I already mentioned in my recent video that was released this weekend that there's a bug right now with the level 6 and 7 perks that you of course get if you upgrade your gear past level 50, removing the effect of some perks. For example, I now have 80% fire damage and then I go and upgrade my mallet of the everlasting flame at the blacksmith, increasing that damage to a nice 2869 damage and my fire damage from 20% to 24%, so that is pretty great. But after I upgraded the weapon, the increased fire damage from my mallet is not shown in the detailed stats page, like it says 60% while it should be 84. Since I increased the stats by 4% and it was first 80. Showing you that this level 6 version, and it's also the case for the level 7 version of the fire damage perk, does not register your damage. And this is not only for the weapons but also for the gear pieces and for more different perks like extra damage against Spartan or Athenian soldiers. Here I got the epic hat with 20% damage increase versus these blue soldiers and I upgraded it to level 53 and the bonus disappeared completely from my stats. Shout out to Shva Biku on Reddit for discovering this, and I hope I pronounced that name right, also compiling a list with the perks that currently do not work. So most of the stats like the warrior damage, the all damage perk, the adrenaline per hit, those do work on level 6 or 7, but yeah, if you have gear or weapons with the fire poison damage perk, crit chance and damage at full health, damage against Athenian or Spartan soldiers and damage with bows on distant targets, then you can better wait with upgrading them to level 6 or 7 because they will not be counted towards your stats. So maybe wait with upgrading those, although having the increase in damage of the weapons, that of course also comes with upgrading it to a higher level, is pretty nice. But maybe pick the items without these box perks until this gets fixed. Philip Call in the comments of my update 1.07 video noted that he reached out to Ubisoft about this issue and they said that the fix should be coming in about a week, and that was a few days ago, so maybe we see a quick bug fix patch this week or maybe early next week. When we know more, I will of course let you know here on the channel. After update 1.07 there was also an issue with the visual customization feature where people get a grayed out screen saying that they don't have everything collected while they got many of the items in the inventory at that moment. We see Stefano on Twitter with this issue now, and then Schulz, and I hope I pronounced that right, has a solution in the comments of my most recent video saying that you should put everything in the chest in the Adrestia and then remove it again to see no more gray items. So hopefully this works for the people that have this issue. Before we take a look at some weird stat changes that happened after recent updates, I thought it was cool to look at live events that should not have happened and will now happen in the future, because some people did already see them in their game. So I already mentioned that some people saw the epic mercenary in their game, right? While we should only have seen the ship. Well, many reached out saying they got both, and we even got footage of this mercenary live event. Although don't get too excited, because Nero, who reached out, killed the mercenary in one overpower attack and his dog in 2 slices. So that is one exciting fight for sure. Like, what the heck are the stats of Nero there? But yeah, more interesting is of course how the live event that we never saw before works, because of course Ubisoft first cancelled it, then cancelled the mercenary event a second time, then took it out of the game completely until they fixed it. So it's interesting to see how this live event will work. So just like with the ship, you get the mission from the bounty board with the eagle's icon next to it, and then you'll see an icon on the map where the mercenary is walking, and then you'll have to go and hunt him. But cool is that you also see the mercenary in the mercenary window, as we see in the shot from Galaxy Goon, and we saw that in the November content video as well. Colt, who also reached out to me on Twitter, found Oculos, the successor in his game as well, and shows the reward. So yes, it's an epic sword with assassin damage that has some adrenaline for doing crits as well, and the extra crit damage. So pretty great perks for the assassin playstyle, although I still think it's better to use a legendary weapon for more damage and 2 legendary perks. A really good one is the Siphos of Dionysus, and again I hope I pronounced it right, with the extra damage for the Hero Strike ability. You get that one late in the story from a cultist. But until then, this blade is a solid choice for sure, because you can of course do the live events starting on level 30. And it looks to be that the stats are the same for everyone, as we also got Parminder on Twitter who showed the nameless sword as well, with the same pretty good stats. Maybe everyone will be able to get it, since Ubisoft should have fixed the bug that caused the mercenary to not appear in most people's game with update 1.07. So I think tomorrow, November 20th, we will see the first mercenary live event. I will of course be streaming it the moment it goes live, and that is Tuesday 3 PM Central European time, 2 PM UK time. But the easiest way to see what time it is in your region is to go to the Eagles of the Olympian store and then see how much time is left in the countdown timer, and then like count that towards your current time. But yeah, the stream will be up afterwards as well, and I will have a full video recapping everything you need to know. And that one will also include the new Odysseus pack that I expect to launch tomorrow. So with the awesome Trojan horse mount, the cool blue sort of assassin set. I don't think it's for the assassin playstyle, but of course, you see the look here, and the bow as well. There will also be in a pretty cool looking naval pack that I will also showcase and of course review, and they will be available in the Eagles of the Olympian store tomorrow as well. So you want to do your weekly quests, your live events to in the end to get a chance to get all the items. So yeah, I will of course be testing my luck to get the freaking Hades Lieutenant. We will do that in a second. I first want to talk about an upcoming ship design from a new live event that we will likely see next week then, if the mercenary returns this week. It's called Sea Swallow and has a bird on the design there. Yes, you cannot get this one yet, but Matthew already saw the bounty appear on his message board, so he defeated the ship. So yes, you could say that a lot of interesting things are going on with these live events. Of course, if you find something interesting, totally reach out to me on Twitter at JorRaptor, Instagram JorRaptor, or let me know in the comments of my most recent video. That is the highest chance that I will see it. Since we talked stats and perks, I thought it was interesting to show this as well. So the base perks from legendary weapons changed, making them completely different than before. We got the Hades bow with assassin damage from GHHHJ on Twitter, while of course this bow should have warrior damage, changing your build up completely. There's more. Jariel got the Mallet of the Everlasting Flame with hunter damage instead of warrior damage, like how it seems to have happened after update 1.06. So yes, will be interesting to follow this for sure. Will it ever be changed back? That's of course the question. So again, if you got some interesting things, totally reach out to me on Twitter at JorRaptor or Instagram JorRaptor. Follow me there and let me know if you found some cool things in Odyssey. Many people are also sending me the Hades Lieutenant there that they got from an Olympian gift, because I of course still don't have it. But hopefully that changes right now. We will see. Of course, subscribe for everything Assassin's Creed Odyssey if you haven't already. Like this video to support channel. And let's go to that Eagles of the Olympian store to spend my newly earned Orichalcum. It took a little longer than I anticipated, that weekly quest where you had to kill a ton of ships, but I finally did it. All the Athenian ships are now removed from my game, and let's see if it was worth it. So yeah, there we are, 21 hours before the weekly reset at the Eagles of the Olympian store. They, by the way, changed the UI a little bit. Secret change right there. We'll have more secret changes up in a video later. But without further ado, let's see, let's try and get this freaking Hades Lieutenant. Come on. Come on, epic, okay. Heavy Spartan Greaves. Assassin damage, warrior damage. I don't like having assassin damage or warrior damage on one item, so not a big fan. That was a waste of my Orichalcum. Was that weekly quest for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Ooh, another epic. The Snake Staff. Hunter damage, assassin damage on one item. Again, not really a big fan. I want to maybe make a warrior hunter damage sort of combined build. I think that could work. That could be fun actually, but hunter damage, assassin damage, not really sure why that would be great. Maybe to like shoot enemies from afar or something, but yeah, that was kind of a waste. That was kind of a waste. I want to wait with my last Orichalcum so I can like open these gifts at the end of every video. Otherwise, yeah, I have to skip that, and I want to do that. So of course tomorrow we will get way more Orichalcum thanks to the live events, the new daily quests. I will keep doing them of course every day. So one day, you will be mine. Like, I only need 5 more items from these things. Again, subscribe, of course, for everything Odyssey, like I already said. Like this video to support the channel. Check out my recent video on a ton of awesome content coming to the game. Hard mode bosses, a new armor set, and way more. And I will of course speak to you next time. Thanks a lot for watching and goodbye.